Hello world, John Madden here with my Structure of Game Production team project game, my first team project at Full Sail. This game is called Notorious, and it is a tactical 2D squad-based RTS in which the player controls a space pirate captain and his crew on their mission to plunder their rival pirate ships and then defeat those rival pirate captains in combat. This game was completed in 3 months by 4 student programmers and a staff artist. Sorry for recording in windowed mode. There's an issue with Shadowplay recording this game in full screen. It just won't seem to save the file. See what I can do to make it look bigger when I go back through and edit this. So my role in this game, I was the lead creative designer. I did about 80% of the design. Obviously there was some collaboration with the team, but for the most part I said things and then we did them. I also designed the UI, which we'll see once we get in game. Let's go ahead and go in game. Start the tutorial here. So this UI, I designed the layout and our staff artist actually drew it. The borders were part of the assignment. The gameplay information all had to be constrained to the inner 90% of the screen, so we have these edges here that I don't know, they look pretty bad, I think. They're kind of ugly. Um, I don't think we needed to have them that big. Anyway, so down here, these squares ended up actually not doing anything. The big one was going to be the unit's special ability, which ended up being this bar here. These are all activated with E, and these buttons were going to be like stop, patrol, move, attack, move, stop, patrol, or yeah, stop, patrol, move, hold position, something like that. But those didn't get implemented due to time constraints. So the captain here, he has 2 abilities, Restore and Rally. The ability here is going to be for other units, we'll show that in a second. The Restore and Rally, that needs to have like a Q and an R here showing that you can use them. It's an oversight in the UI and then we ran out of time to fix it. So also, as far as my roles in this project, I also built the level editor and designed and built all of the levels. So all the levels, the enemy layouts, and everything inside of each level, that was things that I did. Okay, let's go ahead and progress through this tutorial real quick. So it's telling me to right click on the ground to move, and you see the camera automatically follows my guy around. Okay, and then you can move the camera with WASD. Let's look around this beautiful level here. This background art is from DeviantArt. I unfortunately don't have an art credit to give out, but whoever did that, you do awesome work, and I really like the things that you're doing. Okay, and then if you lose track of your units, press spacebar. So locks it back to the guy, follows them around, and normally you control multiple units, so it gives you some units here. You can drag a box around to select them. Then it shows their abilities here, down here. So this one says find the guy with cloak and press E to use it. So he's cloaked, he's invisible, the enemies can't see him. If he attacks while cloaked, it does double damage. Some doors, these are doors, that was going to have a texture, but we ended up not getting a texture in time from the artist. We only had 1 staff artist for 3 teams when we were going through, and he was just swamped with work and he didn't have time to get everything done. So we made some squares, rectangles, and it's good to go. So this would be the solid rectangle is a closed door, empty rectangle is an open door. Okay, so it says to open this door, we could cut it. That's this icon that you can see here. Or find our hack tool guy. He has a hack tool. And take him to the terminal right here. These are terminals. You'll find these throughout the levels. Those unlock the doors. So he walks to the terminal, turns off, and opens the door. Let's get our guys all together. Enemy units will automatically attack you, and then you can attack the enemy units by right-clicking. Right, so this other guy, this one, he had the hack tool. We already talked about him. This guy has cloak. Talked about that. This guy has a med kit. He passively heals friendly units 1 HP every 5 seconds, I think. And then you activate the ability, and it actually won't let you heal a full health unit, so you can't waste it. But you activate the ability and it'll heal 10 points. You can see these guys have 20 health. These three guys are light units. They move slightly faster than average, but they're weaker, and they are limited to having a pistol weapon, just 1 damage with the average firing rate, or a sword, which does 5 damage, but it's melee range with an average firing rate. So we're going to take these guys and group them so we can keep them all together. Hold Control and press a number, it'll set them to a group. We'll take the captain and put him in group 2, and I'll put everybody together in group 3. Okay, so let's go over here into this room. So this is an enemy marine, this green guy here. And they will shoot back at your guys, and they'll also throw a stun grenade. The animation and feedback for your guys getting stunned didn't, well, the animation for the grenade and the feedback for your guys getting stunned didn't make it in. Time constraints, very limited amount of time. You can see, oh, that white guy, I don't know if you saw him. Let's see if there's find another one. Not over there. Okay, well there was a guy, oh my gosh, there was a guy that had the white color. He was a melee guy. And these yellow guys, they're workers, they're melee, but they don't really do any damage. They can actually repair robotic enemy units like turrets and robots. This dark gray colored guy, he's a sentry. He's rapid fire and has more health. So this here tip tells me that if you can't, the previous one said that if you can't hack a door, if your hack tool guy died, then the only way to get through the door is to cut it. It takes 15 seconds and sounds the alarm. Enemies will start spawning while the alarm is active, so it's pretty dangerous. Let me find my hack tool guy real quick. So this red chest is a locked chest. Originally the game was supposed to have a store, and in between levels you would buy your units and their equipment and configure what you were going to bring for the next mission. The store ended up not being implemented due to time once again, and we just gave you a specific set of units that was pretty balanced for each mission. So you see this guy doesn't have a hack tool, so he goes over here, he can't get the chest, it's locked. So we take this hack tool guy, he can. He gets it just fine. So the red ones always had significantly more booty in them than the regular gray ones. I don't think we need to go down here. This sentry is pretty tough, and there's just some booty, which we don't need. So over here, we got some marines and some workers. Let's take my hack tool guy, go open the door. See, he's opened this door here. So this tip says, in order to capture the ship and beat the level, you have to defeat the enemy captain. They're very strong. You're going to need to use all your units and abilities to overcome them. They're quite tough. So for this, we're actually going to find a medkit guy and change him to number 2. So I can get him quickly access, heal anybody that takes damage. Alright, get in here and kill some guys. So this guy starts to take damage, so we'll go ahead and heal him up. See, let me take this cloak guy, cloak him, go and stab this guy, bam. Alright, he got stunned a little bit, but he's fine now. Where's my medkit guy? Heal him back up. Okay, so we're gonna go fight the enemy captain here. We're gonna put our captain out front, because he's got more than twice as much health as our little guys. He's gonna tank for us. Come over here. Send everybody in. We're gonna use the restore and rally abilities. Oh, we didn't even need to. He died pretty fast. Okay, so that was the tutorial level. This end of level screen shows you how many enemies you killed and how much booty you collected, and sends you back to the mission select screen. We'll start a new mission.